Today we're going to flow. Let's start in a kneeling position, taking a few moments to connect to body and breath. Let the eyes come to a close. Let the shoulders fall down the back and the heart be open. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling the same way. Just starting to tune in to how your body feels today. And with what intensity you'll be moving through your flow. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath. This time, big breath in with an audible exhale. The eyes flutter open, and we'll just start to shift our weight forward to hands and knees. Starting with a little bit of cat-cow here. On the inhale, we'll arch the back, gazing high. On the exhale, we'll round the spine, almost as if you're pulling the nose toward the pelvis. Last 2 cycles. From here, coming into a neutral spine, let's start to thread the needle. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, left arm threads to the right side of the mat. Moving and flowing in your cycle of breath. Inhale to open. Exhale to thread. 2 more like that. Finishing it off on this side, and then switching over to the opposite. Inhale, right arm goes up to the sky. And exhale, thread that needle. Last cycle. Finish off, 2 hands back down to the mat. Start to sweep the right leg out behind you. Heel right in line with the glute. And once you arrive, that left arm sweeps forward, like you're pulling the fingers and toes in opposite directions. Release. Moving through the other side, left leg sweeps back. Arrive there, and right hand sweeps forward. Pause to pull. And then unwind, starting to move through this on your flow of breath. Just alternating side to side. And focusing on a strong sense of stability as you do. So really trying to make sure the shoulders and the hips stay square toward the earth. We're trying to move slow and controlled without that shakiness. Let's go 1 more each side. Beautiful. From here, right leg pulls back, stepping the right foot to the left side of the mat, and then gaze over. Right, so we're just looking at that right big toe, finding a beautiful side body stretch. Inhale, unwind. And then exhale, step that right foot outside of the right hand. Right hand goes high to the sky, gaze up. Maybe staying here, maybe go for that bind. Right hand holding on to left foot. Open the chest, think about kicking the foot into the hand and creating some space through the front body. Inhale. Exhale to unwind. 2 hands down, right foot steps back. Same thing, other side, left leg pulls out behind you. Stepping that left foot to the right side of the mat, and then just gaze over like you're looking at the left big toe. Feel that beautiful side body stretch. Inhale to unwind. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Let the pelvis drop towards the earth as that left arm sweeps up, finding your dragon. Option to stay here. Option for left hand grabbing right foot. Now once again, I invite you to kick the foot into the hand, opening up that chest and creating a little bit of space through the heart and some activation through that quad and hip flexor. Breath in and release. Two hands come down, left leg steps back. From here, we'll stay on our knees, but we'll start to slide them back a little bit. Keeping the elbows nice and close to the ribs, let's lower all the way down, chest and hips and nose all at the same time. When you arrive, lift the chest, squeeze those glutes, and think about sliding the shoulders away from the ears. All right, with that exhale, lower down, start to open up those legs a little bit, and then push your hips back to your heels. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Let's move through two more just like that. Shifting forward. Lower down, chest and hips come down at the same time. Lift the chest. Your depth is up to you. You don't have to come all the way up. And this time, hips rock all the way back to the heels. Beautiful. Let's do it again. Nice big inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift. Finding that back bend. Exhale, rock back, hips towards heels. This time the hips get towards the heels. I want you to tuck your toes. Root the hands to the mat, and then exhale, starting to straighten the legs as you find your downward facing dog or your Adho Mukha Shavasana. Now, first dog of practice, feel free to walk it out, to wiggle it out, almost like you're kneading the floor with your heels. Give the head a little shake, just releasing the cervical spine. Think about growing a long line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. On the inhale, right leg sweeps up and back. And with the exhale, we'll step that right foot outside of the right hand. Now think about squaring your hips and squeezing your glutes and then pulling that right arm high to the sky on the inhale. Exhale, thread that needle. Right arm to left. Beautiful. 3 more like that. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, rotate. Last one. Beautiful. 2 hands down to the earth. Core is nice and strong. Step that right foot back and hold your plank. Think about puffing up that upper back. Hips are in line with your shoulders, and entire body is squeezed. Inhale here. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Next breath in, that left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, left foot outside left hand. Sweeping that left arm high, take a big inhale. And exhale, thread that needle, left arm pulls to right side of mat. Same thing, other side. Continue to keep those hips nice and tight, almost like you're magnetizing those inner thighs together. Beautiful. Last one. Two hands back to the mat. Once again, stepping back, find that plank position. Pause to hold. Option to keep the knees lifted, or perhaps you tap them down with me, lowering all the way down to your belly. Remember, hips and chest come down at the same time. Lift that chest, glutes tight, gaze high, and then roll back, downward facing dog. Gaze to the fingers, and then step up to the top of your mat. Hands could be on earth, on shins, on thighs, or on blocks. Give that head a little bit of a shake out here. On the inhale, reach all the way up, gazing toward the sky. And on the exhale, folding forward. Fingers tent down towards the earth. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Rise up, high lunge position. Beautiful. Arms are up over the head, biceps frame those ears. Belly is strong and hips are square. With an exhale, we'll twist and rotate, opening our chest to the right. Inhale, coming back through center. And exhale, twist to rotate, right. 2 more like that. Last one. Next time you open to the right, stay there, expand the arms, pause to breathe. On your next exhale, float that left hand all the way down to the ground. Right hand comes to follow. Step back for your plank. Push back, downward facing dog. Gazing at those fingers, take a big step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach tall, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward. 2 hands come down. This time, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Rising up into that lunge position and just taking a moment here. Once again, biceps are framing the ears. We're finding a long neutral spine where we're high on the right toes, deep bend through the left knee. With an exhale, twist the chest, opening to the left. And with an inhale, unwind. Last one. Twist and rotate. Pause, arms expand to a T. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. All right, last breath in. And then exhale, floating that right hand down to the earth. Left hand comes to follow. Step back for your plank. Option to tap your knees down here or keep your knees lifted. Lowering all the way down, elbows by the ribs. When you arrive, start to lift the chest for your back bend. Any depth works for you. And then untangle, coming back to your downward facing dog. Gaze at those fingers and make your way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, grow tall, reach tall. Exhale, fold. Tenting those fingers to the earth, step the left foot to the back of your mat and inhale, rise to your lunge. Exhale, twist, open the chest to the right. Inhale to unwind. And then exhale, twist to open, arms expand to a T. All right, from here, float that left hand down to the earth. And then keep the belly strong. Think of pulling your inner thighs together and then float yourself back up. 3 more like that. 3. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Come all the way back up, square yourself through center and tap the left heel down. Arms open to a T for Virabhadrasana 2. Deep bend through that right knee, slight pelvic tilt, arms pull in opposing directions. On the inhale, right arm pulls forward. And then exhale, right arm, right forearm, left arm up and over, bicep framing the ear. Think about pressing that left armpit back as we take a deeper bend through that right knee. Beautiful, breath in. And then exhale, start to straighten the right leg and then straighten both arms. So my right hand is on my inner right shin. Always welcome to use a block here. I know I don't have mine today. Left shoulder slides back. Gorgeous. And then keep the belly tight, start to rise up. From here, right arm goes high, left arm goes low. Maybe those hands meet the center of the back. And just start to pull that right arm up overhead. So we're finding a nice big opener through the right set of ribs. Breath in. Exhale, unwind. Sweep both hands behind the back, interlacing those fingers, open the chest. Start to bend through the right knee and then sink down. Right shoulder, right knee, snuggle. Humble warrior. Breath in. And exhale, release. 2 hands down to the earth. Step back to your plank. Option to tap your knees down. Option to lower all the way down, maybe halfway. You pause this time, untucking the toes, dropping the hips, lifting the chest for that back bend, and then rolling back over. Downward facing dog. Gazing at those fingers, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach tall, grow tall. Exhale, fold. Fingers tend to the earth. This time we'll step that right foot back, rising to our lunge. Now we arrive here, and then we find the twist on the exhale. Chest opens left. We inhale to unwind. And then next twist, we pause. We open up those arms. And we stay right here. Now squeeze the glutes, pull the inner thighs together, and float the right hand down to the earth. Belly strong, float it back up. There, that's 4. 3. 2. Last one. Float all the way back up. Beautiful. Square yourself forward. Drop your right heel down and then open your arms to a T. We're in Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So I always want to make sure my hips are nice and even. I have a slight pelvic tilt. My arms are long. I have a deep bend through that left knee. Breathe into it. Once we lock in, we'll start to sweep that left arm forward in the inhale. Left forearm, left quad. Right arm expands up and over. Think of pulling that right shoulder back and creating a long line from the right middle finger to the right big toe. Almost there, Trikonasana coming up next. Take a cycle in. With the exhale, start to straighten the left leg, floating that left hand down to earth or block. So again, left hand. My left hand is right by my left shin. All right, right shoulder, right hip, roll back. Staying with that breath. All right, belly strong, grow tall. From here, left arm goes high, right arm goes low. Maybe the hands meet at the center of the back, maybe they don't. Wherever we are, pull that left elbow up and over the head, creating a nice big opener through the ribs. Breath in. Exhale to rise. Hands feet behind the back, fingers interlace as we open up the chest. Start to bend the left knee as the gaze goes forward, and we'll draw left shoulder to left knee, bowing down into our humble warrior. Almost through, 2 breaths. Last breath in. All right, exhale, unwind, 2 hands down. Step the left foot back for plank. Now again, you could tap the knees down here, keep them lifted. You could lower all the way down, or you could pause halfway. Untuck the toes, drop the hips, lift the chest, find your back bend, and then roll back, downward facing dog. From here, my friends, gaze toward those fingers, once again, stepping up to the top of your mat. Here, I want you to take a big breath in. With your exhale, just throw that energy down. 2 more like that. Just making space for what's next. Next time you're in that forward fold, stay to pause, reach for opposite elbows, just sway side to side. From here, arms dangle. Feet turn out to about 45 degrees. And we just bend the knees, sitting the hips down and back, pausing in our Malasana, our Yogi squat. Just taking a few breaths to feel this practice through. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Otherwise, I'll see you for our next practice.